had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
Let the counselor speak. I had to do it, they knew it. If it's a crowd, I'ma move it. Wake 'em up, yeah, I do it right now. We don't take no losses, no L's, just W's like hotels. Bounce back like a trampoline if all else fails. It's already expected, they know it every time I step in the house. I stay dipped in something they can't pronounce. I do it plush. You can find me at Miller and Lux. I'm a season ticket holder, courtside. I do
yeah,
it
I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with
and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Williams, Najee Marshall is out there with Flagg. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. And for Boston, they've got Sam Hauser. He's out there with Jaylen Brown, and it's White in at the 1. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned. concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Now here's Marshall. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gafford. Launches it. Hauser grabs the board. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And here's Hauser. There's a screen. Releases. White can't hit. Here's Flagg. Here's Williams. He's guarded by White. 11 feet out. Pass to Flagg. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Now here's Brown. He had 25 points in his last game. Here's Shireman. Brown passes to Queta. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hauser. Knocked away. For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Shireman. Down low. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Back to Marshall. Here's Flagg. There's a screen by Marshall to the inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on White.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And despite lacking a consistent three-point stroke over his career, Tim, Najee Marshall has been a pretty consistent rotation piece.
Yeah, B.A., and he's done that despite the fact he was undrafted back in 2020. Defense really was his initial calling card. Offensively, he's looking to add to his game.
Making a name for himself now. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Right side Brown. Over Flagg. Oh, Jaylen Brown getting it done. What a move that time.
And that's the first bucket of the night. Maybe that will get him going.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg. 4-3. Hits the trifecta.
And you gotta love the floor spacing Flagg offers this team. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense can be very dangerous.
Now here's White. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Kick out to Brown. Here's Queta. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Beyond the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And now let's show you the rebound leaders among small forwards in the second half of the season. 4th, Jaylen Brown.
And their work on the glass plays such a key part in pretty much all of their games. I mean, they play bigger than other small forwards in this league.
And that gives these coaches a lot of flexibility in terms of lineups because they have wings that can do the dirty work.
Now here's Hauser. 15 in his last outing. Pass to White. And stolen by Williams. Inside. And a flag missing. Celtics trail by 9. It's Brown on the wing. And here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Gafford. Gafford with the block. Marshall outside. To the left side wing. Here's Flag. And he makes it. Flag's got 8.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside, Brown. And there's a pick. To the paint. Will it go? And the power finish by Vucevic.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size. And strength to dominate around the cup.
Pass the Flag. Outside Christie. And a nice finish on the layup.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's White. He's scoreless. Here's Shireman, defended by Christie. White against Williams. Gafford with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Pritchard's checked in for Hauser. Bagley's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Brown. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Brown's gotten his second bucket on the night.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Tipped. Drives to the hoop. Then Brown with the stuff.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 7. Pass to White. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Williams looking around, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You take a look at the Celtics. Now in second, they look to be in terrific shape moving forward.
Well, for the Celtics, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
Nembhard, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Pritchard against Nembhard. Pritchard, the pass to White. Over Thompson. Another one falls for Boston.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Flag. Thompson outside. He buries it. From 3.
Few shooters in this league have ever been as good off the catch than Klay Thompson.
Outside, Brown. Yep, that one's good. Brown's got 8.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Flag. Fires the 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, that's why they let Flag handle the ball. I mean, he makes great decisions.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Walsh is checked in for Boston.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics, number 27, Jordan Walsh.
Celtics trail by 6. Now Brown. Give him 8 points now. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Outside Bagley. Pass to Thompson. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Here's Flag. Back to Bagley. Nembhard, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Boston pulls it in.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Here's Walsh. 8 points in his last time out. And here's Brown for 3. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
They can't stop him.
The Mavericks have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Pass to Flag. They set the screen. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Flag's got 13 now.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Shireman. There's the 3. And they'll get another chance. It's stolen away. Marshall left side. On the wing, Thompson. Fires from deep. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more. And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the 3s are easier for players to get.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. They set the pick. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Here's Bagley. Good work there as it goes. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Brown, a screen on Nembhard to the middle. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Pritchard. 15 points for Jaylen Brown.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Here's Marshall. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's just superb awareness right there by the rookie Flag. That kind of selfless attitude is big for team chemistry.
Pass to Walsh. Up top, Vucevic. Over Bagley. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night. So both teams changing it up here.
First team foul. At the line with one shot. Nikola Vucevic.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
Now here's Nembhard. Still without a bucket. Bagley down low. Working on Vucevic. And that one's good. Bagley.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. From the top of the key, and it's good. Oh! The back of the rim and in. Brown's got 17.
8 for 8. He's on an absolute tear.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's Flag. It goes again. His 6th basket and 7 tries.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Celtics trail by 5. Brown looking around. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Rolling with purpose off the pick. Vooch, impressive basketball IQ, is really featured in screen and rolls.
Here's Flag. He's got 15. Here's Martin, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things. What happened to you?
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Mavericks on top, leading by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Dallas.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
on the court for Dallas here in the second. Caleb Martin out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Williams. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. Pritchard, no good. The Mavericks lead by 5. White with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Walsh. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
And legs of late, a significantly larger role for Max Christie.
Yeah, Brian, he was a former second-round pick and part of that earth-shattering Davis-Doncic trade. But Max Christie has shown himself ready to step up at both ends of the court.
Pulls up at the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. White's got 7 points. In the game.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Pass to Gafford. Back to Christie. Williams from long range. Martin outside. Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Walsh. Back to Pritchard. Outside White. Here's Walsh. 5 on the clock. Christie with a steal. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. And Gafford gets to go on the assist from Williams. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Pass to Garza. To the inside. Thompson with a steal. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pritchard against Williams. Outside Christie. Now here's Williams. From deep three-point range. They get it back. Outside Christie. Down low. Martin outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Dallas needs to get off a shot. For 3. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by White. Inside. Pass to Williams. Back to Martin. Williams with the screen. And here's Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
And defensively, that's the challenge. You not only have to locate Thompson, you have to stay connected to him as well.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. for Boston. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Garza, and it's Hauser in for Walsh. Dallas also making some changes. Bagley's checked in for Gafford, and Flagg subbed in for Christie. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Gonzalez. It's Vucevic, high post, over Bagley. Again, the miss by Boston.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, B.A. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Martin. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Pass to Flagg, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Williams. Still no points. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
To the inside. Pass to Hauser. No good on the 3. The Mavericks lead by 7. Martin with the ball. Pritchard picks him up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Sam Hauser. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
First one falls for him. And grant the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Vucevic. Pritchard against Williams. Pritchard, no good. For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Marshall outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Martin. Fires in the triple. Martin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I just love the ball move.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Williams against Pritchard. Here's Flagg. Last game, he had 28 points. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Bagley, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Williams. Boston pulls it in. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. And it's Vucevic. That time. On the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low. crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Bagley, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for the Dallas, Marvin Bagley III, at the line for two.
That one's off. And legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And the Celtics making a change here. Kate has checked in. He hits the second from the line. And here's Pritchard. 17 points in his last outing. Down low. Martin with the ball. He has 6. Williams with it. Pritchard picks him up. Williams passes to Bagley. Again, the miss by Dallas. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Throws it up high. And stolen by Bagley. Here's flagged. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
Willing pass. Unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Celtics making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Christie comes in for Martin. And it's Nembhard in for Williams. Nembhard against White. Out left to the wing. Left side Bagley. Pass to Marshall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And it's flag missing.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Here's Brown. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Brown's got 19 points.
A superb mid-range shooter. All Brown needs is some separation, and he's ready to pull up.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
That one misses. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Celtics trail by 7. Outside White. Outside Brown. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Marshall passes to Nembhard. Here's Flag. From outside the arc. Queta pulls it in.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Outside Brown. Hauser outside. Pass to Shireman. This one for three. Hits a three-pointer. Hauser's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flag, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
And he drops the first.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flag certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling.
Gafford, he's checked in for Bagley. Both shots good from the stripe. And you look at the fit with Cooper Flag and the Mavericks, Tim. Man, what stands out here?
I think the first thing for me is just his competitive edge. He is ready to make an immediate impact because of his toughness. Eventually, his aggressiveness as a scorer will catch up to that.
And we forget, he's still a teenager.
Yeah, but he certainly is made for this stage.
A minute 37 left in the first half of this one. Nembhard outside. Pass to Flag. Marshall outside. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up at 3. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. A minute 4 left in the first half. And there's the screen. Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Marshall. Dallas leading by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Najee Marshall. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. Back to White. 13 feet out. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marshall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Nembhard. Boston with a rebound. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Now White. 9 points in the game. Kick out to Brown. Fires for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Dallas on top. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
There's impressive talent in this class, and the top dogs are battling.
Each guy wants this award bad, and you know they're going to be talking trash to one another all season long.
Moving on, the Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
Sometimes it takes everyone on your roster. Guys have to come in, play their roles, and execute.
Yeah, impressive performance by their second unit. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 4. Jaylen Brown is out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Derek White, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's White. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams finds Gafford. Here's Marshall. They get it again. Now here's Williams. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's White. They trail by 6. Pass to Brown. There's a screen. Hauser outside. There's the triple. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
He got a piece of it. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on that blocked shot, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Gafford. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's White. 9 points in the game. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Mavericks leading. Outside, Williams. Gafford with a screen on White. And it's Gafford missing.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Outside, Brown. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Williams with the screen to the paint. Here's Gafford. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Gafford's got 6 points in the quarter.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
To the middle. Here's Shireman. The shot, no good. Nice D from Gafford. Marshall passes to Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a three-point Dallas lead.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Now here's White. 9 points in the game. There's a screen. Up again. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 3. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Christie. Here's Flag. Ada pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside, Brown. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Shireman. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Flag. To the inside. Let's go with a 3. Boston with a rebound. Brown inside. Williams defending. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by White. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Flag. Down low. Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside White. Pass to Shireman. Now here's Brown. Over Gafford. Brown can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. And here's Flag outside. Kada pulls it in. Kada's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Right side Brown. Outside White. Pass to Kada. Gafford with the block. Here's Flag. The 3 sinks the tray. Flag's got 20 points. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
Boston with some changes. Vucevic comes in for Queta, and Pritchard is subbed in for White. Dallas also making some changes. Bagley's checked in for Gafford. Martin comes in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. And so it's Boston with it. It's a three-point game. Now here's Brown. The D's right on him. Outside Pritchard. Inside. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. Left side, Brown. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Buries it from 3. And now an 8-point Dallas lead.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Vucevic. He's got 9. Over Bagley. That one goes. Count it. Vucevic has got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Brown. Over flag. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And he's gotten so good with that pump fake. Brown, just a pro at drawing defenders up in the air.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Free throw good. Brown.
Yeah, just an all-around talent. The growth we've seen from Brown in this league has been tremendous, and he's got a ring to prove it.
And both free throws good for Brown. The Mavericks lead by 7. Pass to Martin. Here's Flag. 22 points for him. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Yeah, I like Flag in that two-man game. It makes the defense have to decide.
Outside Pritchard. Here's Gonzalez. Defended by Thompson. Takes a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. The 11-footer. And again, it's Dallas.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
They set a pick. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown! Vicious!
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Pass the Flag. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Williams against Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Brown going to work.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And here's Flag outside. The rebound, Celtics. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Vucevic, a screen on Williams. Pritchard, the pass to Vucevic. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Williams. A minute 31 left in the third quarter of the game. Bagley sets a screen. Williams passes to Bagley, and he gets it to go. Bagley's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
They grab their own miss. Here's Walsh. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Flag. Williams with the screen. And it's Flag missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Vucevic, a screen on Williams. Pritchard from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy.
23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Flag. He's got 22. Bagley sets a screen from deep. Got it up. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. Well, we thought the third.
The previous play is under review.
Review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Mavericks on top, up 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Contest twos, right? We'll contest the twos and contest threes, but no layups.
And Jason Kidd feeling like they need to protect the rim above. All else willing to give in on other areas.
Well, you have to take care of home base. Otherwise, it's going to be attacked all night. And that's not going to reflect well for you on the scoreboard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for Dallas. Thompson and Flag fill out the wings. Daniel Gafford is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Williams in at the point guard position. Williams against Pritchard. White for 3. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Williams. White against Thompson. Here's the pick. To the wing on the left. To the inside. Gafford passes to Thompson. And here's Flag outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Flag's got 25 points.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Back to White. From behind the arc. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Well, he didn't like seeing that three on the other end of the floor, so Klay Thompson comes right back and uses his range to retaliate.
Here's Keita. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
First team foul. At the line for two, Namias Keita.
And he makes a first. Second free throw, no good. Hauser. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Back to Williams. Pass to Flag. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by White.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Here's Keita. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14. Williams a screen on White. The three from Thompson. Pass to Flag. Lets the three fly. Thompson, no good.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Outside White. Now Hauser takes the three. And they get it back.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
Offensive board. Pass to Shireman. Now Hauser, guarded by Marshall. White for three. Rebounded by Marshall. The Mavericks lead by 9. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Thompson. Here's the three. Gafford in the post, defended by Hauser. And we're going to have a jump ball. Here's White. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Marshall.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line, Derek White. At the line for 2 shots.
That's good from White. So for Dallas, Martin, he's checked in for Marshall, and Christie subbed in for Thompson. White hits them both.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Outside Christie, back to Williams. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Flag. 5 on the clock. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Pritchard against Williams. The three. And And it's Shireman missing. The Mavericks lead by 9. Williams finds Gafford. Cuts off the pass. White, the pass to Queta. The kick out to White. Down low. Queta, no good.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Williams passes to Gafford. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Pass to Flag from the arc. Boston pulls it in.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
White on the wing. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Martin's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, swiped away. Here's Hauser. Up and in on the layup.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Pritchard against Williams. And here's Flag outside. Gafford in the post. Outside Christie. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Flag outside. Boston with a rebound. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Christie passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Pritchard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Brown. Thompson pulls it in. Inside, here's Marshall, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! Not a lot of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
If you get that much daylight, only one thing is on your mind, a strong finish.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Marshall outside. Pass to Christie. Marshall outside. Outside, Williams. Bagley, a screen on White. Williams misses. Celtics trail by 9. It's Brown on the wing to the middle. The kick out to White. Picked by Vucevic. White, the pass to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Christie. Pass to Bagley. He shoots. And again, it's Dallas.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Now here's White. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the refs' attention.
his first turnover of the game. For the most part, he's been very reliable.
Martin, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Flag comes in for Williams. The Mavericks lead by 11. Marshall outside. Pass to Bagley. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Bagley's got 13 in the second half.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
They get the rebound. Here's Hauser. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Here's Flag. The release. Rebounded by Vucevic.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
They're going into attack mode. Brown got himself fouled inside. Well done.
At the line, Jaylen Brown. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
Now Christie. Now Bagley.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shoot 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. Celtics trail by 10. Here's the pass to Brown. Takes it from 10 with the tip, and he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
Here's Flag. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Brown. Oh, the shot is off. The Mavericks lead by 8. Here's Flag. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it doesn't go. For the Celtics, this one not looking good. Hauser outside. Vucevic draws the double. Buries it from outside.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Bagley. Oh, a tough lay-in. Showing no fear.
Against good defense, he finds just enough room to operate.
Brown outside. Oh, it doesn't go.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Bagley against Vucevic. Rebounded by Vucevic. So it's Boston now. They trail by 7. That's off. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Christie outside. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Yes! Using that window!
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there.
And Boston calls time here. They trail by 9. Your thoughts, guys?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
White fires! The 3 is off. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach. To block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Cooper Flagg.